loaded, Lord.
Who is Hairless Joe? $1,500 may be yours tonight if we telephone you while we play the fabulous and exciting new game, Anyone Can Win. And now, here's the star of our show, the creator of Little Abner, Al Capp.
Thank you, and welcome to Anyone Can Win, the game where we give $2,000 to those in our studio audience who are shrewd enough to pick the winning member of our Light Brigade. That's what we call our panel. Now, let's meet our Light Brigaders. In the number one position is the lovely screen and TV star, the New York Giants' number one rooter, Miss Lorraine Day. Lorraine, 87 people in our audience tonight are going to be $2,000 richer if you win tonight's game, so don't you let them down. Now, in our number two spot is the famous TV, stage, and movie star. You know, he's just as great an actor now that he's 30 as he was when he was 3, Jackie Cooper. Jackie, there are 67 people tonight who are holding tickets on you to win $2,000 for them, and so don't you let them down. Now, position number 3 is held down by the girl who won our hearts, our eyes, and our affections on our last show. She won everything but the show. The beautiful and talented Wendy Barrett. Well, Wendy, you have 93 studio rooters hoping to take home that $2,000 if you can win it for them, and so don't you let them down. You're the favorite tonight.
Oh, wonderful.
Now we'll meet our Light Brigader number 4. He's still here. He's still suffocating. And he's still waiting to be identified. Hairless Joe. All right, Hairless, will you repeat the clues to your identity for that $1,500 phone call later in the show?
My name is well known. I'm the youngest of many, with far more than 2 and far less than 20. What adds up to 6 with a 0 and a 9, place them correctly, you've started our line. My days and nights were spent in the park. We moved further south when days turned dark.
All right, thank you, Hairless. Those are the clues. And now I'm going to give you an extra clue. Jackie, will you stand up? All right, now that's the size of an average man. Hairless, will you stand up? Now, and he's not standing on anybody. Now, the clue is that Hairless Joe is not Mickey Rooney. All right, sit down. Hairless, 52 people here think they know you or they're willing to take a chance on your winning $2,000 for them. So don't you let them down. Well, we're about ready to go. Now, while I get the questions ready, Joe O'Brien will explain how we play the game.
Right, Al. When this moving light starts, we ask a question. We don't know where the light will stop. Nobody knows where it will stop. But wherever it does, that brigader will have to answer the question. Now, if he answers correctly, he'll go up 1 light on the score meter, like that. If he misses, he goes down a light, like that. The brigader who's furthest ahead on the meter when the time is up will be our winner, and his backers here in the studio will divide $2,000. Okay, Al.
All right, now we're ready to play Anyone Can Win.
Oh, Al. Al, will you excuse us 1 second?
Oh, yes, go on. What was that about?
Well, we decided that the one who gets the lowest score among the 4 of us is elected to get you to take us to dinner after the show.
I changed the show to Anyone Can Win but Al Capp. All right, here's the first question. And think this one over carefully because, before you answer it, because there's $2,000 riding on the right or wrong answers. Why are round-shouldered male Indians over 40 who paint their faces blue once a year immune to the bite of male mosquitoes? Now, I'll give you a hint. The fact that they're round-shouldered isn't very important. And the light stops at Wendy Barrett.
Because male mosquitoes don't bite. It's the
That
female.
is right. That's All right. Only female mosquitoes bite, naturally. Now, I don't know where the light's going to stop. No one knows. But whoever gets it must tell me this. What are the first words of the song, Old Folks at Home? Ellis.
Way down upon the Swanee River.
Right, one up for Hairless. One up for Hairless. The first words of the song, Old Folks at Home, are these, way down upon the Swanee River. All right, we'll keep those lights moving, and here's your next question. Now, don't answer too hastily, because there's a catch to this one. Why is it Moses didn't take 2 elephants on the ark with him? Jackie. Jackie, there's money riding on you here, boy.
Well, why didn't he take 2 elephants?
Yeah.
Because...
Why didn't he take 2 elephants?
One was just going to have a baby elephant.
No! All right, Lorraine, light it.
It was Noah, not Moses.
That's right. All right, one down for Jackie. One down for Jackie. Now, it's early in the game. Joe O'Brien, let's have the score.
Well, we have a 3-way tie at this point, Al. Lorraine Day, Wendy Barry, and Hairless Joe, each with 11, and our good friend, our only low score on the thing so far, and it's early in the game, Jackie Cooper has 9. We'll go on with the next round in just a minute, but right now I think you'd like to hear what this charming young lady has to tell you. And now, back to Al Capp.
All right, here we are, back to Anyone Can Win, with a series of musical questions on sports. Now, each of our brigaders has on a baseball cap, which represents a different baseball team. As you can see, Lorraine Day is... Lorraine, where is your cap?
Al, I wouldn't be caught dead.
Lorraine, how can you possibly think I do that? That B stands for Boston. Put it on.
Well, all right. I like the Red Sox.
All right, looks lovely. All right.
What?
Lorraine Day is wearing a Boston cap.
Let's make that clear.
All right, Milwaukee is rooting for Jackie Cooper. St. Louis is on Wendy Barry's side, and Chicago has to put up with Hairless Joe. And now our orchestra will play a series of songs whose titles will contain the name of some of the teams. Now, we'll play the songs one at a time. After each one, I'll say stand. If the song corresponds to your team, you must stand immediately. Now, remember, don't get up until I say stand. If you stand when you shouldn't, you go down a light. If you don't stand when you should, you also go down a light. But if you stand at the proper time, you go up a light. Now that I've explained it, I wish someone would explain this to me. All right, are you ready? All right. Flatty, hit the first big league song. Stand. All right, now one of them is wrong.
Well, he's wrong.
Wendy, you're wrong. The name of the song was Chicago. One up for Harold.
Isn't St. Louis in Chicago?
All right, Patty.
St. Louis is in the American League. What is this? It is. I don't know.
Stand.
Don't look at me. You can't give me up for anything.
Or maybe you didn't hear that. Flatty, once more. Now listen carefully. This is a chance to win. There's money riding on this.
East side, west side.
Stand! You couldn't talk anybody into...
Just a minute. I would like to ask you, Matt, what does this S stand for? Because I don't know what I'm standing for.
It doesn't stand for Chicago.
What does it stand
It
for?
stands for St. Louis, Wendy. St. Louis, of course.
Wait, tell me when the song comes up.
All right, Flatty. Next song. Stand. Right. Lorraine. Now, that was the Boston Tea Party. Isn't that a nice bee? That's one of the really nice bees.
Yeah.
All right, Flatty. Stand.
Go a bit.
Right. One up for Jackie. The name of the song was My Cousin from Milwaukee. All right, Flatty. Stand.
Shall I? Yes.
Oh, that was such bad advice. One down for Wendy. The name of the song was Moon Over Brooklyn. Don't listen to these
Miami.
people. These are the Rain Day fans who
You've
are
got
coaching
the
you.
song wrong.
All right, Flat. Last song. All right, now, for heaven's sake, stand. All right, one up for Wendy.
Exhausted, all this getting up and
All right,
down.
now here's another. Now the wording of this question is really tricky, and so now stop counting your scores.
Maybe take the hats off.
You can do anything you like with a hat.
Can I take
all
this
right, now the
off?
wording of this is very
Yes, he's wrong.
tricky, and so listen very carefully. How many halves are there in half of a halved half? Hairless.
Two.
Two there. Right, one up for hairless.
half of a half. So you have two
That's
halves.
right. There can only be two halves of anything, and Hairless is the leader. Hairless is the leader with 13. Lorraine is panting on his neck with 12. All right. Now we're going to find out what men know about women and vice versa. When the light stops, if it falls on a man, we want him to address a woman from head to toe. Now, if the light falls on a woman, we want her to dress a man from toe to head. Not actually, of course, but merely by using the letter S for each article of clothing. All right, start the light. Jacket. You must dress a woman from toe to head. You must dress her beginning with her toes right up to her head, using only the letter S to describe each article.
Any number of articles?
You just go on, and when
right.
she becomes overdressed, we'll stop you.
Shoes,
Yes?
stockings.
Yes?
I can hear nothing but S's. Skirts.
Skirt, yes.
Yes. You want underwear too?
Oh, she must have on.
Slip.
Slip, of course.
Sweater.
Yes, yes.
Step-ins. Scarf.
If you like.
Sombrero.
I think so. Why not? Yes? Well, you've done it. This is a completely dressed woman, but is there anything you've forgotten? No, that begins with another letter.
Oh,
S, gotta be S.
oh, yes. With an S.
No.
Well, it's,
Yeah.
strapless.
Strapless. All right, that's it. All right. One up for Jackie. One up for Jackie. All right, and now over to Joe O'Brien.
Well, the score at this point, Al, let's see. Out in front with 13 is Hairless Joe. Yes, sir, he's leading. And right behind Hairless Joe is Lorraine Day with 12. And may I add, right behind Lorraine is Jackie Cooper with 11. And Jackie would like to go back a winner to the Savoy Theater in Asbury Park next week, where he'll be seen in Remains to be Seen. And bringing up the rear, but with 10, is Wendy Barry. You don't have to have a beard like Hairless Joe to be interested in this news about the original push-button shave. And now, here's Al Capp.
All right, now we come to my favorite type of question, where we've got to use Shirley Talbot. Now, as Shirley comes out, I want you all to watch her. And that shouldn't be too difficult, Jackie. Just look at what Shirley's wearing and listen to the music. Then I'll ask the question. All right, Shirley. All right, Jackie, you saw everything I saw. Yeah. Now I want you to tell me, what kind of fur was Shirley wearing? There was a clue in the music.
In the music. They were playing Muskrat Ramble. That's a muskrat.
One up. Yeah,
See what I said?
all right, now let's have another one, shall we, with Shirley? Now watch and listen closely. Here's Shirley again. Hairless, I want you to tell me what kind of a fur coat Shirley wore this time.
Is that a raccoon?
It was a raccoon. All right, the music was doing the raccoon. I think we'll use Shirley again if you're not offended, Jackie.
No.
Oh, all right. All right, here's Shirley again. Wasn't that a beautiful song? All right, Jackie, you saw Shirley. You may have even noticed that she had a face. And I'm sure you were fascinated by what she was wearing, but none of that's going to do you any good. Because the question is to name or hum the song that was just played while Shirley was out.
Oh, I guess. The name of the song? Yeah. Temptation.
Temptation! Really, it's become one of my favorite songs. All right, now for the next...
Shirley's not offended.
I beg your pardon?
I hope Shirley's not offended.
Oh, no.
I will
All right, now for our next question, we must all concentrate. Would you play that song again, Flatty? I like it. Isn't that a lovely song, Hairless?
That's a beautiful song.
That is beautiful.
We may change the show to a music.
Enough already under here.
I do love music. But the show must go on. Now, don't answer this question scientifically, and you'll find it an easy one. Here it goes. What device does the United States Navy use for looking through the thick steel hull of a battleship? And the light stops at Lorraine Day. How can you see through that thick steel hull of a battleship? What device does the Navy use?
To see through it?
Yeah.
Well, I guess you could use a torpedo, couldn't you?
No.
You can, too.
Oh, the Navy
I
doesn't
argue
use
with
it.
you. You can, too. You shoot a hole through it and you can see through it. I stand on my constitution.
I know that I'm risking my life here, but the United States Navy would really not use a torpedo on one of its own battleships to see through it.
On its own battleship.
It's so much simpler. All right. Now, they do use a porthole. It's so much simpler. One down for Lorraine.
You're as bad as an umpire. You can't put me down because I don't agree with your answer because you didn't specify any special thing or any American boat, and we...
I don't know who she's been hanging around lately to treat an umpire
I refuse
like
to
this.
take...
Anyway,
I
we have
won't
less
stop
than 2 minutes to
talking
go,
till
and
you
it's
put
time
that
to
line
the
up.
Quickies, Lorraine.
I won't
All right.
stop talking till you put the line up.
Iron Man Capp says that light remains just where it is down.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
All right, we've just got a couple of minutes to go.
This is
Now,
wrong.
just a couple of minutes to go, and while I look the quickies over, Joe will tell you what happens from here on in.
Well, this is where anybody can catch up because these are quickies and they call for a quick answer. That light's going to go up and down on that board. So think fast, answer quickly. You people be on your toes, and you rooters really hang on because anyone can win, Al?
All right, here you are for the quickie. Where did the type of house known as the bungalow originate? In the Orient or in California?
Oh, please.
Wendy.
Thank you. About time it stopped here. In the Orient.
In the Orient, right. One up, Wendy. All right. We've got to make this fast. What position does Boston Red Sox slugger Ted Williams normally play? Left or right field? Jackie.
Left field.
Left, right.
Left.
One up for Jackie.
Left, right.
All right. Next, keep it down. We've got to get a winner here. We have a tie score. In which of Shakespeare's plays do we find Portia, Hamlet, or The Merchant of Venice?
Merchant of Venice. Merchant of Venice.
Right. One up for Hairless. Hairless is now leading. All right. And anyone can win now. Which has more teeth, a grown dog or an adult human? Lorraine. Which has more teeth, a grown dog or an adult human? More teeth.
Adult human. No.
Oh,
A
no, you're
dog.
going to hate me. The dog has more teeth, 42 to be exact. One down for Lorraine. All right, what did Alfred Nobel, the Swedish Peace Prize donor, invent? Dynamite or the safety match? Wendy.
Dynamite.
Dynamite, one up for Wendy. All right, now, without looking, don't anyone look, tell me, do men's coats button to the right or to the left? Quickly. Lorraine.
To the left. Or to the right.
To the right, one up for Lorraine. All right. What's the world's largest suspension bridge? The Oakland Bay Bridge in California or the George Washington Bridge in New York?
Here.
The game is over.
Here.
Wendy, quick.
Oakland.
Right, one up.
And time's up, Al. Time's up. And we have a winner. A lot of people in our audience are going to share $2,000 because they picked our winner tonight, and it is Hairless Joe.
All right, wait a minute. That's not all. That's not all. Now we'll place our phone call to one of the home viewers who also selected Hairless Joe to win. Now, it's up to you, Hairless, to select one of the cards in that bowl. Give the card to Joe O'Brien, and he'll place the call to the person whose name is on that card for the chance to win $1,500 simply by telling us who you are. So you home viewers, you watch closely and listen for that telephone to ring. It may be for you, but first, here's an important dramatized message.
Ready, Al, for tonight's prize of $1,500 in cash, and it is Jack Knight of Montgomery, Alabama.
Hiya, Jack. Hi, this is Al Capp calling from Anyone Can Win. Well, before I ask you the identity of Hairless Joe, he's going to give you one more clue. Quick, Hairless.
Well, music may help. I'll further explain. Here's a musical clue in each refrain.
Now, this song is another clue. Listen carefully. $1,500 rides on this. All right, there were two more clues in that song, Jack. Now, for $1,500, who is Hairless Joe? And even if you don't care about the money, guess who he is and get him out of that beard. All right. All right, now, who is Hairless Joe? Quickly. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It is not Walter Kiernan, but we're going to send you a $25 defense bond for playing Anyone Can Win with us. Thank you and goodbye, Jack. All right, 2 weeks from tonight, that phone call will be worth $2,000. Here's Joe O'Brien to tell you, home viewers, how you can participate in our Hairless Joe contest.
Simply write the name of the member of our Light Brigade you think will be the winner 2 weeks from tonight. Now, here are the names of the guests on our next show. Wendy Barry, Herman Hickman, Ella Raines, and Hairless Joe. And don't forget, send your postal cards with your name, address, and phone number to Anyone Can Win, CBS Television, 485 Madison Avenue, New York, 22, New York.
Well, that's our show for tonight. Thank you, Lorraine Day. Thank you, Jackie. Thank you, Wendy Barry. Thank you, Hairless Joe. Thank you all for being with us.
And while the members of our studio audience are collecting their share of the $2,000 they won by selecting Hairless Joe, 52 of them get $38 apiece. I want to remind you to be with us 2 weeks from tonight for another exciting session of Anyone Can Win, starring Al Capp, which will be brought to you by the makers of Nair, the amazing new cosmetic lotion that removes leg hair safely, quickly, and smoothly. Nair. Until then, good night all. Spurs by Arnheimer.